Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 9 of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, we left from, or did we make it to Floroma Town? Anyway, we were at Floroma Town. We found out Team Galactic is all over the place. They're in the Floroma Meadow. They are in the Eterna Forest we haven't gotten to yet. They're also here at the Valley Windworks, and we came over here, spoke to the grunt guarding the door. He decided to lock himself in, and took the key with him. What nerve! But he did let it slip. There's another key over in the Floroma Meadow, so we're going to head over that way in just a moment. But first, let's do our usual team recap to show you who we are working with here on the team. I gotta heal up when I get back to Floroma Town. First up is Medusa, our level 13 Onyx. She has a hardy nature. The ability is Rock Head, and the moves are Rock Throw, Bind, Harden, and Screech. Next up, we've got Canuck, our level 17 Beeburl. With a Quick Claw held item, we've got a mild nature. The ability is Unaware, ignoring those stat changes by the opponent. And the moves are Tackle, Water Gun, Rock Smash, and Rollout. And again, we still have Shelbert with us. We still got Pikachu with us. They're here for moral support. They are way too high level for us to inflict upon our opponents right now. Plus, they ain't gonna listen to me if I try. So, let's head on back towards Floroma Town and see if we can get ourselves the Valley Windworks key. What do you say, little girl? Please, trainer, get my pop-up from the Valley Windworks? Will do. Hello, berries. So I am working on growing some berries. I've got one orange berry. In fact, I've got one growing. I'm going to give this to... I'll let Medusa hang on to it. Will I? It's too late. I've already done it. I'm trying to think, do I want to use it or should I grow more? Because I do have a couple growing here in Floroma Town. I just planted one, actually. So this again leads into the question that I guess it doesn't really matter. With no offense, I'm going to do it anyway. But do you guys consider it kind of like cheating or bending the rules a bit in a Nuzlocke to be using berries and harvesting them up? Because I don't think the official rules of a Nuzlocke state that the items you get are limited. It's just the rules are basically if a Pokemon gets knocked out, it's gone permanently. You have to nickname all your Pokemon, and you can only catch the first Pokemon in each route. From what I understand, the rules do not specify item usage, and generally I like to think that the items in-game that you find are placed there, of course, by the designers. Hey, Team Galactic has left this area. So, in a sense, by design, you are limited in what items you can get. But when you start making use of the berries, you kind of unlimitedly give yourself access to things like healing of, say, statuses and HP and stuff like that. That being said, like I said, I'm still going to be using the berries because, I mean, berries are just so good. It's one of my favorite ways to heal Pokemon because it is replenishable. And I'm going to go with that. But what do you guys think about the ethics, the morality of using berries in a Nuzlocke setting? Just let me know down below. Enough arguing. Hand over that sweet honey. Do as we say. Team Galactic will have that honey. We must have it to attract Pokemon in great numbers. Hey, this kid is a witness. What'll we do? We don't need the brat running off to get help. The solution's simple. We ensure the brat stays quiet. Really? Is this double battle? It is not. Single battle. Alright, Galactic Grunt, what do you got? You got a Wurmple, you got a Bug type, I've got an Onyx coming in. What's your level? 9. I think we'll be fine against a level 9. Okay, so here comes the fun part where I say I would have loved to be able to get up nice and early today and go out to some Pokemon Go and get some early raid battles under my belt. I still got 21 premium raid passes in Pokemon Go that I'm just itching to use up, some more rare candies and stuff. Hey, Silcoon! Haven't seen you yet this time around in Pokemon Pearl. But, I slept in really late. A couple of reasons. First of all, I had to get another Pokemon deck ready. I got a pretty cool deck put together. It works pretty decently against at least the computer opponents. I'm talking Pokemon TCG Online, of course. Does pretty good against some computer opponents. Human players might be a bit of a different concern. Want to Rage? Well, you know what? That might be kind of decent. Do we even really need Harden? Probably not. We'll get rid of Harden. Yeah, hopefully I'm not regretting that. If you're going to learn Iron Defense to replace that, though, that'd be awesome. Iron Defense, was that in Gen 3? I think it was. Anyways, there goes the Galactic Grunt. This is why I'm going to be stuck as a grunt forever. Probably. I mean, that's one of many reasons, I'm sure. Another reason I didn't get up early was You know how I said before, when cats are laying on you, you can't get out of bed, and you've seen Willow in Pokemon Go videos, she tends to like lay on me. Forget her. The dogs were in here and keeping me pinned down in bed, and I fell asleep. Now, admittedly, I was up really late to begin with, so it's not all their fault. But anyway, many reasons mentioned aside, that's why I'm late, but we're here now. This is so lame. They're going to dock my pay. You guys get an actual paycheck for this? I'm up next. Battling you right after my cohort weakened you gives me the advantage, gives me the edge, whatever, gives me the... angle. I don't know, whatever. Alright, you got us a Zubat. We got us a Rock Throw. Hey, level 11. Am I worried? Well, I mean, this could Supersonic, but I'm pretty quick. And super effective Rock Throw. Can you handle that? Yeah, because Onix is not super offensive. But you're just going to go Leech Life. Let's see what the Rage can do. Now, is it like in Gen 3, where... Now, if I don't knock you out, I'll get to see. But it's like, in Gen 1, of course, I didn't like Rage, because using it locked you into using Rage. Okay, let's see here. Gen 2 allows you to use other moves, but as long as you consistently use Rage and take damage, your Rage builds up. Moves had its energy drained. Rage is building. Doesn't say the attack rose. So maybe it's still like in Gen 3 where... Or Gen 2 and Gen 3 where you keep using Rage. As you take damage, the Rage itself builds up in power, not so much your attack stat. I'm pretty sure nowadays, though, doesn't Rage work that it boosts your attack stat if you take a hit? If only I had some decent Pokemon. Yeah, you only had a Zubat, really. I mean... Granted, I got a shiny Zubat, so they can be decent in certain ways. This brat's tough. Like, really tough. Tougher than I can put into words, and I know a lot of words. We're done for here. Let's get back to the Valley Windworks. Did you leave the key? Oh, what's this thing? They seem to have forgotten it. It's a Works key. It must be for the Valley Windworks. It's of no use to me. You may as well have it. Now we can get in there and deal with these grunts and get them out of here. Thank you. You surely saved me. Those goons were trying to rob me of my sweet honey. Who are you, Pooh Bear? They sure were... Wait, I should give him that voice, you know. They sure were weird, though. Wait, how do you do Pooh's voice? Oh, bother. Well, I think... No, I can't do it. I'm just going to go with what I had. They sure were weird, though. You saw how they were dressed. What they were saying weren't... or didn't make a lot of sense, either. Oh, I need to thank you. Will you take this as my thanks? Funny. They're trying to strong-arm the honey out of this guy, but by saving him, he gives us honey. How does he know I'm not part of Team Galactic and we staged this? Right? That could be a way to swindle some folks out of their sweet honey. Of course, it's not what happened. Anyways, if you slather that honey on a sweet-smelling tree, it might attract Pokemon. Nose is itchy, it always is. Okay. Honey can attract blah blah blah. Would you like to buy some honey? I don't want to spend my money on honey just yet. Honey money. I gotta keep, what would be another rhyming word for honey? Yeah, I don't have the honey money. I've got, I guess, the funny money. If you put honey on a tree, check back later to see if it's rustling. If it is, it's quite often a rare Pokemon. It gets my hopes up to see if I see that happening, to see if I see that, whatever, I can't speak. The flowers that grow in the fields here are special. You see how they're more vivid than flowers elsewhere in Sinnoh? You can thank Pokemon for that. Now, I believe... Well, I know it would stop itching, it would be great, but second of all, isn't this something to do with where you get, Why do I do that? You don't know what went through my head just now. I'm walking through the flowers. I'm like, don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. Okay, good. You don't get attacked in flowers. You get attacked in tall grass. This happened to me when I was playing Animal Crossing and Pokemon at the same time. Walking through flowers in Animal Crossing as I'm playing Pokemon on the DS, I was concerned, like, I'm going to get attacked. That's not how that happens, Chaz. Anyway, doesn't this area have to do with the Gracidia flower, I think, and a way to get Shaman? I think Shaman's Gen 4, isn't it? They added so many legendaries and mythicals in Gen 4, it's like, this is kind of when they started going overboard. You know, you got your main trio, you got your, well, the Lake Trio, I'm not going to mention their names, because we don't know who they are yet. We're just starting out, we just got one gym badge. Who knows what's happening here in Sinnoh. But, you got those, you get, the, of course, the mascot legendaries. You've got Cresselia, you got Darkrai. What else is there? Regigigas is in here. It's like they added a lot of legendary Pokemon. One might say maybe too much, because that started a trend where you get, like, every generation giving you, like, a handful of legendaries. It's kind of a lot. It's locked from the inside. Let's use the Works key. Kerchunk, the door to the Valley Windworks opened. Let's go inside and save the day. What? No way, you have the key. Locking the door was meaningless. I am the loser in this after all. This is no time for self-pity. I've got to alert the commander. You guys have a commander on hand, do you? Alright, what's in here? Nothing? Alright, I shouldn't run around indoors, but this is desperate times call for desperate measures. We got Team Galactics to route out of here. I ain't fooling you around, kid. This is how a professional does it. I'll show you how professional does it. 3-time league champion, 4 if you count the the Alola region, which I haven't been to yet, timeline-wise. Cascoon. What a goon using Cascoon. Well, you're doomed very soon. Let's go Rock Throw. All you're gonna do is harden. I mean, technically, you could have Poison Sting. It's neat what they did with Silcoon, Cascoon kind of thing. So, oh, you got Poison Sting. No damage, might poison me though. Thank you for not poisoning. I appreciate that. So in Gen 1, of course, we're going to miss Rock Throw. In Gen 4, we're still going to miss Rock Throw. But you had Caterpie and Weedle. And those evolved into either their respective cocoons. And one would evolve into the bee, one would evolve into the butterfly. So what was neat with Wurmple in Gen 3 is they made basically both the, well, not bee, it was a moth and butterfly in Dustox and Beautifly. Each of them evolved from the same kind of a caterpillar, the Wurmple. You messed up my job. Now I'm not going to get a bonus. Yeah, these guys are getting paid. You guys get Christmas bonuses. You get some sort of, like, nice basket of Christmas meat. I hear they're going to do something with electricity. I think. You don't even know what you're getting paid to do here. Hey, I can slip right past this guy. Collecting electricity from the Valley Windworks. That's our mission. So, you're supposed to get honey and electricity. What's Team Galactic even up to? This is crazy. Wurmple. I was just talking about you, buddy. So, the fact that it evolves into either the moth or the butterfly, it's kind of neat that it had it learn basically both attacks that a Caterpie and Weedle could learn. It's got String Shot, it starts with Tackle, and it learns Poison Sting as it levels up. So, in a way, you could have, think of it like this. It's almost like having a Butterfree with Poison Sting, or a Beedrill with Tackle, kind of. Anyway, that's the Pokemon that the other guy said was worthless. Let's show you just how worthless it is. Let's Rage. I want to see what Rage can do. Come on. Hit me with your best scratch. Build my Rage. See, hardly any damage. But, oh, you're going to do that, are you? Well, tell you what. That springy, coily-looking tail makes me think of something. We're going to wrap you up. At least it'll do something residual damage. Nothing for the initial hit, of course. Remember back in Gen 1, the way Bind and Wrap and stuff were broken? How the Pokemon could not even do a thing while it was bound up. I always thought that when that happened, it should have been that certain moves could still be used. Because, like, when Pikachu was bound by Onix in the anime... Would you stop growling at me? When Pikachu was bound in the anime, it still was able to use, like, Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt and stuff, right? You'd think attacks that directly connect, like Scratch, while you're wrapped up, you should still be able to scratch because you're connected to the body of the attacker, right? So, I don't know, I guess it would have to be a lot of specific coding that I don't think Gen 1 was up to the task for. There was a lot of overlooked, glitchy type stuff in those that generation. So, they probably would not be able to program certain moves to be used while wrapped and while not. But, hey, there's a scratch. 1 damage, let's see, Rage build. Yeah, so it doesn't say the attack rose. Again, remind me, is that how it works nowadays? I think it is. Ooh, oh, a critical hit. I was going to say, that really boosted a lot. Alright, another 1 HP lost. We can handle that. The bind does end, but I think Rage maybe gets the knockout now? We're at +2 Rage. Not even close to quite. And you're going to growl me? Why are you doing this? I could just Rock Throw for the knockout, but we want to get the Rage. We want to use our new attack. Are you guys like that? When you get a new attack for Pokemon, you just have to see it in battle, despite how maybe ineffective it kind of is? I'm kind of like that. Just for this particular battle. After this, if the Rage is taking too long, no way. Let's just go. I want to get Earthquake. I want to get... Do we have Bulldoze in this generation? I think that might be a Gen 5 move. See, we're getting to the part where I'm losing track of what attacks came in which generation. We'll get level 15. Nice. I really don't like kids who are also happen to be tough trainers. Unfortunately, you're not a fan of me then. Although, if you want to watch me on YouTube, you're welcome to. Feel free to subscribe. You don't have an inkling of what Team Galactic is trying to achieve. Of course, they don't tell a grunt like me anything either. But still, I know, I'm trying to make sense of, like, what? Honey and electricity, how do those two combine? Who's this? Who's that? My Pokemon can't battle anymore. They're gonna take away my Pokemon for messing this one up. Just you wait. Our commander will smoosh you. Smoosh. I'm one of Team Galactic's 3 commanders. We've been trying to create a new world that's better than this one, but people have shown little understanding about what we do. Again, honey, electricity, what connection? You don't understand either, do you? It's a little saddening. So let's have a little battle to decide what we should do next. If I win, you leave. If you win, we, Team Galactic, will leave. That sounds reasonable. So this is the commander. Hey, it's Mars. I know you from Pokemon TCG. Also, Sailor Moon. You're looking different. Hey, Zubat. You know, as far as, like, people have asked me during some live streams what my favorite team is in Pokemon. Team Galactic never really lasted that long against our Onyx. Second of all, never really struck me as very memorable. Like, and part of it, I gotta say, is probably the music. It's just not very... Oh, okay. It's just not a very memorable tune to me. I don't know. Do you guys like the Team Galactic music? Honestly, I mostly remember it from Smash Brothers in the Spear Pillar stage. It reminds me when they're announcing a bunch of different things for Smash Brothers. Wait, what was it? No, okay. When they were showing some stuff about Pokemon Sun and Moon. What do you think you're doing to my Pokemon? I'm screeching it in Alora's defense as much as possible. When they were revealing a bunch of stuff for Pokemon Sun and Moon, they showed that the Tapu and their... oh, I miss? No, don't miss. They showed the special move... What's it called again? I think just called Guardian of Alola. Like the giant, you know, yellow creature that they form the head of, and it's like, or not Transformers, Power Rangers kind of thing. Whoa! Where'd that cough come from? I was watching Game Boy Luke, and he was checking out this trailer, showing off the Tapu and all this stuff, and he made a big connection where he says, it's just like the giant yellow form. It's like the Yellow Devil from the Mega Man stage in Smash Brothers, right? And I kind of chuckled at that, saying, or, you know, it's kind of like the Yellow Devil from Mega Man. It's funny how Smash Brothers put the Yellow Devil in, and that's where Game Boy Luke recognized the yellow form from. Same with me. It's like, this music sounds like the stage from Smash Brothers, the Spear Pillar. You're hurting a little bit. Calm down there, Perugly. Do we risk another critical feint attack? I'm thinking that we don't. It's at -4 defense. I think time for Canuck to come in. We are 1 level below with Medusa, but Canuck is 1 level above. Granted, we don't have the defense nor resistance that our rock type did just now against scratch attacks. But let's see how well we do against feint attack. We are 1 level up. That's fine. It's only doing 11. So with your physical defense down, let's rock smash. Super effective. Perugly is, of course, a normal type. It's like the Meowth of this generation, the Persian. Except not, because it's pretty ugly. -4 defense. You still take some hits, though. Less than you used to. Good old defense drop. Oh, what is this? It's going to take even longer now, but we got potions if we need. Feint attack, another 11 damage. So we're going for feint attack instead of scratch. Wouldn't scratch be the more powerful? I don't know, maybe with the stab, even included that, it wouldn't. I don't know, either way. -4 that's -6 defense. First of all, let's be very safe. Let's potion up. I kinda don't want to lose a Pokemon with only 2 active team members. We're getting close to the point. I think once we get through the forest, I'll be adding another Pokemon to the team. Another 11, I'm thinking, from feint attack. Yep, and I think a Rock Smash gets the KO. In fact, Water Gun could have... How are you faster than us? Were you already faster? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that did 12. Your Scratch Attack would have been the much better choice. Get out of here, Mars. Go back to wherever you come from. You know. Mars, I guess. I was trying to think, is there a clever way to make a joke out of that? No, sometimes my jokes fail. This can't be! I lost! You uppity brat! Thanks! Wait. That's mean. Whatever. Oops, I messed that one up. That's alright, though. I quite enjoyed our battle. I guess it's time to say goodbye and leave for the time being. We did it. We win the day. Team Galactic. They were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, or so they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. I can't tell you how grateful I am for saving me. I can finally see my little daughter again. There she is, right on time. Papa! Yuck, Papa, you're stinky. Go shower now, Stinky. That's nice. Oh, sorry. They had me working non-stop. Thank you, trainer. You made those bad people go away. I think the balloon Pokemon will come visiting again. The what? Oh, yes, a balloon Pokemon appears in front of the Windworks. It's always a certain day of the week, but I'm not sure which day. Could its appearance have... excuse me. Excuse me, whoa. Something to do with this Windworks using wind-generated energy? Thank you, trainer. You made those bad people. Yada, yada, yada. Alright, so... I do happen to know that it is Thursday when the balloon Pokemon appears. And what is today, folks? It's Thursday. What? It is Thursday, isn't it? I think. I'm gonna go heal up. And I'm gonna come back. And I'm gonna see if the balloon Pokemon shows up. I thought it was Thursday. I ought to Google that. But anyway, let's heal up, and we can continue on towards Eterna Forest, starting in the next episode, because we're only about a few minutes left to go. I'll start making my way up there, though, at least. We'll get a little bit of head start. I'm not going to go too far from our berry fields, though, because between now and the next episode, I have some harvesting to do. I love the berries, especially in Gen 7 with the whole being able to dye your clothes, because something I've been waiting to do is to get a whole attire full of purple clothes. Where are you? Where are you? No. Oh, well. Oh, don't want to run in the grass. So, it's supposed to be a static encounter. It's supposed to be a Drifloon that appears there. I thought it was Thursdays, but maybe I'm wrong. Wait, maybe it's on the weekend. Anyways, we'll get a Drifloon there sometime. But yeah, so I'm trying to get nice dark purple clothes, but I need berries to dye clothes in the Festival Plaza. Waiting to get some Pyapa berries and Colbur berries. They're harvesting right now in Pokemon Ultra Sun. If you slather sweet-smelling honey on if you slather sweet honey on a sweet-smelling tree, Pokemon may be attracted by that sweet scent. I'll try that maybe sometime. First of all, how about a quick battle before I leave for Eterna Forest? What are your levels at? Because we did have to fight through Team Galactic to get here, so you might have some higher Pokemon. Camper Jacob, one Pokemon's got a Ponyta. The first fire type we're seeing here in this region. Kind of cool. And that does lead me to something that I will talk about, not just yet. I'll mention it in a little bit. Kind of, I'm teasing you with some information that I'm not going to share just yet. Don't burn me. Thank you. Super effective rock throw. Ponyta probably handles that. Because as I say, we are not super offensive. Yeah. And you're faster than our Onix. And you go for attack. That's your best choice in this situation. Really. But it's kind of weird. You'd think we would have seen a fire type on it. I mean, we saw Dawn's Chimchar, but if we get closer to like a volcano or something like that, I'm sure we'll see many, many more fire types in this generation. Level up. Nice. Defense goes up by another 3 points. It's good having a physically defensive beast on the team. That really dampened my spirits. Ah, get it? Because he had a fire type? No, he doesn't. Yeah, put the fire out. They say they are rough Pokemon in Eterna Forest. I better be more prepared than this. Well, generally forests have bugs and grass Pokemon, so you have a fire type. Oh, I wanted the item. There's no mountain here, but I'm dressed to hike. Here goes! Calm down, sir. I like how I say that. I give them the most over-the-top, exuberant voice, yet I tell him to calm down. Geodude. Can't hurt Geodude with Medusa. But we do have our water type in reserve. Just don't blow up on me. We'll be doing fine. Let's go, Canuck. Water gun away. Canuck might level up off this guy, too. He does, of course, have... I'm sure he's going to have a lot of rock types. He might have a Machop, which would be a bit of a problem. But, only way to know that for sure is to take out every single last one of his Pokemon until we find out what is remaining. And the Quick Claw! That, Rock... Was it Rock... What was it? Rock Polish! I'm trying to think, what was the name? Rock Shine? Rock Shard? No, Rock Polish. Doesn't do you any good with the Quick Claw activating. I've got 5 seconds on the timer. We're good. As soon as this battle's over, we are at time. I like being able to have a timer. I can't wait to see if there's a Pokétech app to do that. He has a Machop. I knew it. What's your level? Level 11. I think we might be okay-ish. I'm going to try Tackle. I notice sometimes when I talk, my voice sounds kind of nasally. I kind of sound like this. I should try to speak more eloquently and, I guess, open up the passages and get a much more... What would you call it? Maybe just the word eloquent. I think I just used. A much more eloquent speaking voice. Do you think that sounds normal? Do I sound weird when I try this? I don't know. It doesn't feel as natural, but with enough practice, maybe that could become a natural voice. Hey, level 18. What do we find upon level up? That's what I wanted. Let's go back to the regular voice. I wanted Headbutt, yes. Let's forget Tackle. Don't need that. And you can't headbutt trees in this, can you? I guess the only real tree encounter thing would be with the honey. But we got Headbutt. I love it. Definitely a nice move. Stab. Plus, if we Quick Claw activates, we could flinch things out with that. Not a bad attack. So, things were looking rough by episode 5 last week. Uh-oh. I just had a scary thought. The end of last week, we were in a bad spot. We lost a Pokemon. As if you're not aware, go back and check that out and you'll see for sure. It's going to happen at the end of every week. Something kind of bad happens. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Let's try out the new Headbutt, guys. Guys and girls. I don't want to gender specify anything like that. Whoever's watching, you're watching. You know who you are. You know what you are. You know what you identify as. All that good stuff. I should say folks. I used to say folks a lot, trying to encompass everybody. Oh yeah, a refreshing battle that was! Again, calm down. But that's going to be it for today. You can find the same kinds of Pokemon in all sorts of places. There's no law saying a hiker can't go searching off in the mountains. Exactly. Let's grab an X attack. Hang on to that for the time being because it is time to save the day once again. So I want to say, folks, thank you for watching today's episode, of course, as always. If you enjoyed it, feel free to pop that like down below. Feel free to share this with a friend or the playlist in the description with a friend. If you want to check out some older videos of the series and if they want to see some adventures here in the not as retro as it used to be, but still retro older days of Pokemon. When did this game come out again? 2000 and something. 2006, 2005? It's still like over 10 years old, I believe. Anyway, feel free to check out that link in the description for the entire playlist. If you want to see some more videos that I have done, you can check the links during the outro to such things as Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG Online. We're going to be doing the Pokemon Ultra Sun live stream tonight. I got something kind of special-ish planned out for you guys, and see what's going to happen tonight as we get this live stream underway. Sort of a bit of a new series I want to start doing on the channel, if it works out well. I'll have to see how. I was kind of testing the waters tonight. Anyway, all that rambling aside, it is now time to sign off. Of course, feel free to subscribe for some more daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, if you are so inclined. But with that, it is now time to get rolling for the day. Professor Chaz is signing off. Once again, thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch you next time.